We are all the way here in the back of the store near self published small press books. Sarah Horrocks behind me, because this is the temporary spot for new releases. If I can do a lot of things in the next 2 hours, it's about 6 o'clock, right? Yeah, if I can do a lot of things in the next 2 hours, the new releases may actually go to a nice new spot. But hey, Joe, but right now, Joe, I want to get you your order together, but I think it's going to be tomorrow. I thought I was going to do it today after I finished what I was doing after the live stream. But we had a bunch of customers in the last hour, so that sort of threw off my scheduling. I probably yourself, Joe, you have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff arrived for you that I didn't show you even, so I don't know if I'm going to have the time to get it all together. But I did a lot today. I got together a donation for Books Through Bars. Yeah, big stack, Joe. I got together an order for Books Through Bars of damaged books, which cleaned up. I had literally like 2 piles of damaged books on the floor, and now it's 2 giant boxes overflowing with damaged books. So it didn't really clean up the space, but I cleaned up other damaged books, other spaces where I had damaged books, and made them better by pulling all that stuff out. So that was very helpful. I priced a humongous stack of Archie and romance magazines. The vast majority, of course, already went out in the kids section for $1. Loads more going to be $2, $3, $5, $10, and then there's a few that are a little bit more. We got an old Josie and the Pussycats. Well, we have Josie before the Pussycats. It's going to be $25, and we have some Betty and Veronica pinup variants that are hard to find. Stuff like that will go in the case, but hopefully tomorrow Joey's going to come and do what he did last week, which was alphabetize and organize more than $1 book, so he can add this Archie stack to it once I put those price tags on it. Basically, here's my plan. I'm going to do this live stream. I'm going to show you all the books behind me. I'm going to handle all of tomorrow's new books, which I have both Marvel, DC, Dark Horse, IDW to deal with. Then I'm going to sticker all the Archies. Then, if there's still time, rather than trying to do your order, Joe, I'm going to try and move all the promo and art stuff that is now on a top rack behind me on the red shelf where the superhero stuff used to be, onto the bottom rack of it, so I can put new books there. I don't know if I'm going to be successful in that last one, but I really want to give it a try. Let's look at the new books that came out today. Now, again, as has been the case since November, some of these books are not new today. Some of these books were new last week, but we just got them from Diamond. Let's start with those. We've got Tanta by Jaime Hernandez. Really fantastic storyline going on in Love and Rockets right now. Tanta is this doofus who's got a beautiful older sister with a complicated life, and Tanta's just sort of there watching it happen. She also occasionally models for Hopi, who we know from old Strange Matters. Really just terrific, amazing Love and Rocket stuff. I guess we're not going to go in order because things are all laid out all over here. But we've got Alien, Black, White, and Blood. This is a fantastic treasury edition size of Alien short stories done by Marvel, by all sorts of incredible artists. I mean, it's really like a murderer, as most of these anthologies are. It's a murderer's row of incredible talent. Great people doing the covers. Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble. It's been a very long day. Every single story is just blood-soaked and incredible. Daisy Goes to the Moon! Rick Geary, the great Rick Geary, takes Matthew Klickenstein's surreal novel and turns it into a super surreal graphic novel. If you love Rick Geary, this is the book to get. Absolutely stunning Geary stuff. Mateo's Joe Galaxy Comics. I hope we don't get censored too much on YouTube for showing that, but that's all sorts of fun space silliness. Savage Sword of Conan collection. Look at this big fat collection. This is the first 4 issues, maybe 5, of the current only three of the current Conan magazine. Really great black and white Conan stories. Everyone who's been drawing these has just been giving their all. I did a whole live stream about how good the art is in these. I really enjoy the series and definitely recommend the book. DC's Finest Green Arrow. That's a Green Arrow Longbow Hunters collection. All of Longbow Hunters in one big thing. Dr. Doom, Books of Doom. This was a Doom series from the early 2000s that has not been collected, except in the Dr. Doom Omnibus 2 years ago. Since it originally came out, really fantastic. Nobody pre-ordered it. I mentioned this yesterday. Nobody pre-ordered this book. I'll probably sell out of it in the next day or two. Hopefully I'll still be able to reorder it. Kaiju Max! We're going to get back to that in a second. There's a lot of things I want to get back to. So let's look at some other things I don't want to get back to. Hope Larson's very bad at math. The exceptional Hope Larson, one of my favorite cartoonists out there, does a wonderful memoir biography about being more of an artsy side of the brain kid. Song of a Blackbird, Maria Van Leschen's beautiful, illuminating, powerful tale of estranged family. Look at that. Stunning. Are You Afraid of the Dark graphic novel 2, Sinister Sisters, a short story of young adult horror. Also exceptional. All right, we've looked at everything except Kaiju Max. 2, 3. All right, we'll look at those three last. Keeping 2, Jordan Crane made this beautifully risographed graphic novel 2 years ago. It's finally been reprinted. Life is hell. Life is pain. But it can be really funny. Mixed Up, brand new by the great Cami Garcia and the wonderful Brittany Williams. All about being mixed heritage and how to find your place in the world. Destroy All Humans 2, They Can't Be Regenerated. Destroy All Humans 2 is the comic book about Magic the Gathering. It is a manga that takes place in the 90s as Magic is gaining popularity in Japan. Joe, I don't know if you're down for this. You definitely grabbed the first one, but I don't know if you've read it yet. First one was very fun. Dogs and Punching Bags, the great Kari Ozaki short story, romance, short novel. That's it, one and done. Kanwon Generic Romance Volume 9. One of those series that's plastic wrapped for no good reason. Gachukata 5. These are coming out really fast. 3 only came out in December, and we've already got 5. Aqua and Bambi number 4, also coming out pretty quickly. Comey Can't Communicate, Volume 32. Our girl Comey, one of her newer classmates, which I can't stand. Always loved Comey. See, Joe, you've already seen so many things that you're signed up for here. Spy Family, Volume 13, and Beyblade X, a new Beyblade manga. All right, so what haven't we looked at? Here's what we haven't looked at. We haven't looked at Kaiju Max. Kaiju Max is a book that if I could just order whatever I wanted, we would have gotten 20 copies of this new mega series. 3 of these are going to make up all of Kaiju Max. Took place over 6 miniseries. The first one is all about Electrogore. Love Electrogore. This little guy getting accidentally arrested and ending up in the Kaiju Max, the facility for kaiju, and seeing all the different gangs. Here he is getting assaulted in the showers. Here's the doctors getting hustled for money. All sorts of just exceptional stuff. Really brilliant commentary on both the kaiju idea and the prison industrial complex by the great Xander Cannon. Next, another book that nobody pre-ordered. Joe, I'm a little surprised you didn't pre-order this. Bowling with Corpses. This is a new collection of Mike Mignola short stories. These are 3, I think. Maybe 4. Mike Mignola short stories, beautifully colored by Dave Stewart. Literally don't have a single pre-order for this book. I would have ordered 15 or 20 of these if I would have had the 10 pre-orders I expected. Instead, I just got 5, and apparently it's already out of print. So if you want one and you're a customer of ours, please let us know right away because they are severely underprinted, I believe. Last but not least, finally here in stock, the DC Style Guide. DC Comics Style Guide was a reissue of the legendary artist Jose Lucio Garcia Lopez, showing you how to draw every single featured Marvel character from 1982. They updated it, I believe, through 1999, maybe even a little into the 2000s, and it has finally been reissued and collected as this gigantic, almost $100 monster of a book, Joe. I mentioned this last because I thought you might want to add it, but you also have a lot of stuff. So think about it. Tell me if you want me to put one aside, and you'll get it on your next order. But these are all of our new releases that we put out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We actually put out 24, but I already sold out of my one copy of She Loves to Cook. I know you love Garcia Lopez, Joe. I already sold out of that. One came damaged, and one came and one just sold. So we only have 23. I thought we had 24, and that's it. That's our new books. Tomorrow we'll have new single issues. This is literally all the single issues from Diamond from last week. Finders Keepers, which are great, and one of the Horizon Experiments horrors. The new Snyder and Jock, and a few single issues of other things we are ordering very, very low. On the subject of ordering, I will remind you, we did work out our Image issue. I have another retailer who will be hooking us up with Image Comics. We will see what happens. Until tomorrow, when we look at these new single issues, Marvel's new single issues, DC new single issues, Absolute Wonder Woman 4. Remember, damn it, babies, you gotta be kind.